Hello and welcome to Borderlands 3. I am your host, Striker Dynasty Games, and I present you another main event series, episode 3, conference call versus the Butcher. And I just thought these two shotguns just have a lot of similarities, but we're here to find out the difference between the two. As they look the same, they reload the same, and they're manufactured by Hyperion. This is the conference call, and we're going to see how it competes against the holistic The Butcher. So, tail the tape. We want to see the stats, see how they compare, and then take it out in the field. And this is a side-by-side comparison. The damage goes to the conference call, while the holistic Butcher has the accuracy, handling, and fire rate, and a lot more perks as far as critical damage, weapon accuracy. But let's take it out to the field and see how it truly performs. This is the conference call, and we are on Mayhem 3, and that actually was pretty quick work. So let's see what it does with multiple enemies, and these are all armored enemies. Alright, so it actually does a ton of damage, as you can see. I'm liking it so far. Again, this is Mayhem 3. Ooh, just shredded through that shield. So, there we go. So far, it's holding its own. Definitely doing a lot better than I thought. And I think that the conference call legendary shotgun gets discredited probably more often than none versus the Butcher, because you probably have seen the conference call drop more frequently. But I definitely think that that shouldn't be the reason why you don't play with the conference call. So, as you can see, it's holding its own. Let's see if we can shred here. Ooh, nice. Alright, taking a lot of damage here. There we go. So I like it so far. And again, this is on Mayhem 3. And now let's switch over to the Butcher. Wow. You can already just see right out of the gate that the rate of fire is just making a huge difference. It has the same animation when it reloads. But my oh my. It almost seems like it's on fast forward. Almost, acts like the Butcher, the conference call, but the Butcher just seems like it's on fast forward, and it's just shooting a lot faster, and it's hitting a lot harder. So this is Mayhem 3. I just have to throw out a reminder just so you know. Again, we don't care about RNG and all that good stuff. We want to make this as natural and realistic as possible, so you can decide whether you want to equip this weapon, and if you don't have it, maybe if you want to go out and look for it and farm for it. So I would definitely recommend both of them as a great farm. But at the end, we'll find out which one is the one that you actually want to carry. And ouch! That was quick work right there. Quick work. Alright, let's drop in at Mayhem 4 now. So Mayhem 4, back to the conference call. And let's see how it competes. Okay. So, it's doing some good damage here. Really good damage. I'm actually really impressed. I didn't think it was going to be this strong. Especially on Mayhem 4, but it's doing really well. You can see that the damage is really high. Obviously shoots a lot faster. That's really the part that I'm noticing the difference between the two. Is I'm wondering if the conference call had the same fire rate, if it would do about the same damage as the Butcher, or maybe more. So throw some grenades there. Shred through that armor. So I hope that you actually like this series. I've actually uploaded a few clips before comparing other weapons as well. So check that out and let me know if there are specific weapons that you'd like me to compare and put in the main event series and see how they compete with one another. But the conference call, I'm really impressed. It's holding its own. Like I said, it does drop more frequently from what I've noticed from farming bosses than the Butcher, but but I don't think that that's to discredit it. And now to the Butcher. Let's see what this baby does on Mayhem 4. Wow. Look at that. Just look at that. Alright. Here we have a few little mini bosses. So I am literally missing everything here. I would say that the conference call is probably a little bit easier to handle. Even though when we compared the two, the handle was on the Butcher side as far as the advantage. But just because of the fire rate, sometimes it can you know, sway up. So you just have to make sure that you're holding it down and being able to hit your target there. So that's a lot of damage. I mean, you know, this little fat boy right here, he's a big boy, and he doesn't go down that easy, especially on Mayhem 4, as you know. They get a ton of health, so they almost become like bullet sponges. But you know, the Butcher's actually doing pretty well here. Throw in a few grenades, and you can make it a quick work. Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, nice. Alright, nothing to be scared of here, folks. We're in full control. Yeah, I think really the fire rate is truly the difference between the two that I'm just noticing straight out of the gate. Grenade Frenzy there. Shred through that armor. Now these are like little, like the mini, like, berserk, like, bosses, or whatever you want to call them, like badass bosses in the DLC. So if you haven't had a chance to play the DLC, I'd fully recommend it. Truly one of the best DLCs. Filled with a ton of action. There you go, the Butcher. And honestly, I think there's a clear winner. I'm gonna call it knockout, even though Conference Call held its own. But I'm gonna give it to the Holistic, the Butcher, as the winner of this main event. Let me know what you think, and as always, thank you. I'm Striker Dynasty Games. I'm out.